So last we left off, you guys were on your way to the Village of Redemption, um, which, based off of the very little research you've done on it, it seems to be a tiefling majority town. On your way, I mean, you're probably still like a day or two out. Um, the land has generally been getting kind of rockier. Um, and you guys encountered the aftermath of what seemed to be a few guards trying to take down a stone giant. Um, the you met up with the stone giant, quickly dispatched him and his wife. And that is where we find ourselves. You guys were setting up a nice little cairn for them, buried them. Uh, that was where we were picking up. What would you like to do?
What time of day is it?
Late afternoon at this point. Sun hasn't gone down, but it's lower in the sky. Probably get a couple more hours of travel if you wanted to.
And
Fred's not going.
go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry. I was just going to say Fred's not going to suggest it, but they're not going to like be hurrying to the cart or anything like that. I think they're going to try and look over the soldiers' bodies and see about getting them some burials too.
We
They're
forgot to
less
loot the soldiers.
they are less bodies of soldiers and more viscera.
Yeah, all right. I'll use some druid craft to just like dirt a little bit. You know.
I mean, I can
Now
always
I'll throw dirt on
mushroom.
top of them if you want dirt thrown on top of them.
Sure. Let's just be respectful.
Well,
All of a sudden, the dirt just jumps on top of them.
Jed's like, be, oh my god, now I'm gonna do Russian as Jed. Oh no.
Hmm.
Um, hold on
The
there a
only
second.
two accents.
The only two accents. You're gonna get both of them wrong.
Southern and Northern European, nothing else.
Nat
Hold
just
on.
turns over to you, like both hands up to the elbows in dirt, like. Eh.
Hold on there 2 seconds. Might as well check to see if anything survived the encounter.
Oh, yeah, we haven't taken a look at their wallets yet. What an obvious mistake.
Well, if you don't want a cut of the funds, you don't need to have a cut of the funds.
Roll an investigation check then.
We Hey, 17.
17. You find an empty flask that is dented but technically still usable. Um, there's a little one of them has a little block of cheese. Uh, and one of them has a little lumpy rock that looks vaguely like a shape, like it has a face shape.
Is it a froggish rock?
No, it's that kind of rock you see outside. It's like, hey, look, this has a face, and then you put it in your pocket.
And cheese.
And the cheese is very stinky, but not in like the rich kind of way. In the like, this might be gross kind of way.
Well, it's dead man cheese, so
hmm
uh Jed uses prestidigitation and just goes to remove any remains from his digging and is just like, Thank you for waiting a second. Proceed.
Fred is going to look to Natrice and just if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, she'll do it.
Thank you.
All right. So I assume that you guys decide to hop back onto the cart. You kind of help your horse calm down a little bit, who was spooked by the whole affair, rightfully so. He had a giant rock thrown near him.
Oh, well, lizard.
I have something that I want to talk to the party about at dinner, but I gotta quickly go deal with something. I will be right back.
Okay. Who would like to drive?
Well, it's between me and Freddy, right?
Yeah. You were driving this morning. I'll take over.
You sure?
Sure. It's no problem.
All right. Just pass the reins over if you need a break.
Will do.
All right.
Do I have to roll something?
No, you're good. It's mostly just for the sake of description to help you. Anyway,
Getting licked.
I am, and
Eaten
I
alive.
to be. Anyway, so you guys get back onto the cart. Freddy gets in front. Y'all help Henwen load up into the back. I imagine she takes up quite a lot of floor space. So you're all like kind of. I'm picturing kind of like the cart from Skyrim, honestly, where there's like the floor space where the feet are supposed to go, and then like a bench on either side. You guys are all like kind of crowded onto the benches, and then Henwin's taking up the floor.
Basically.
I just want you to know that's what I've been picturing this entire time.
We thought
And
less.
Boo is like a crown on Hinwin's head.
Big table? Big table.
Like a flower crown. I'm gonna roll to see if she starts trying to eat it.
I'm into it.
She starts trying to eat it, but she seems very appreciative of your gift.
Boo sort of like looks at Hin like eating part of what I'm going to assume is like her just tail that's flopped kind of over, and looks at it and goes, kind of like digs her head back in, goes to sleep, and you see like a couple more tendrils like spiraling like up and out as she sleeps.
Excellent. All right. Okay. So you guys eventually find a small place to set up camp. It's like a rockier area and there's more hills, but like you're able to find like a relatively flatter area so that you guys can set up your space. I know that Lars said he had something to talk about. Oh, you're back. Welcome. Go.
Yes, the imposition has been de-impositioned. So Jed'll probably offer to help with dinner prep and is, kind of semi-serious as that's happening. And then once, everyone's kind of gathered around the fire and the first little bit of eating takes place, he kind of sits up a little bit straighter and it's just like, So, are we going to talk about that? I know we kind of got distracted with taking care of the giants after that whole debacle. And, feels good to be part of a group that can handle something of that caliber, but for lack of a gentler terminology, Fred, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
We were in a life or death situation and doing our best to make it out. And we have to be able to rely on each other and those kinds of things. And we had individuals down and out for the count, and anyone else who had healing outside of the range to be able to help them. You were the only one there, and you decided to heal the giant instead.
I was trying to get through to her. It didn't need to be a life or death situation. That was what I was trying to get at. It was all an misunderstanding. It was very evident.
Misunderstanding or not, we need to be able to trust you when the cards hit the table and you're in the final stretch, that you can pull, that you can do your part for the group. And
the wife giant seems like she was trying to stop her husband. I do not think it is unreasonable to see if she would be not willing to also fight if she wanted her husband to not fight.
She didn't attack us. We attacked her.
Because we were attacked by the husband first.
But not her. That was what I was trying to get at. You were the one who was so fast on the draw.
Second that. I may have been a mouse, but a mouse still has eyes.
I did ask the party if we were doing this.
This what? This pull out your gun. This talk to the giant. This talk to the Wayne. This what? How are we supposed to know what this is?
We were under fire. It's a little obvious.
To who?
We needed to protect ourselves from the man. It is worth it to have tested to see if the woman's grief could be reasoned with once we were done protecting ourselves.
I'm not against talking your way out of a situation. This isn't about if we're fighting or if we're talking or what we're doing. What this is if we're in the middle of a fight, you need to know that people you're relying on, you can rely on.
Right. And as you say that, how do we know that we can rely on you? All I know is that I can rely that your gun will be the first one out.
I think I more than proved that during our first encounter before I was quite as entangled with y'all.
Every fight we've been in, whether it was someone that we knew or we didn't or we were about to know, your gun was the first one out. That is
And
the
you're the
most
one
predictable
who's
thing about you.
and you're the one who's mentioned murder every time.
And we have no idea why.
I understand Fred having that opinion. But surely, June, you've been in a do or die situation, kill or be
More than
killed,
once, yes.
and you're going to turn your belly up and say, hey, let's hit a boulder to the face.
Oh, you really think I've ever turned my belly up to a boulder to the face? No. However, I don't turn my belly up to the rest of my party either. This isn't the first party I have. It won't be the last, but I have to depend on these people not to kill me. But,
Okay.
I guess show of hands, who here people think that he would pull his gun on you?
Nat pulls her hands out of the dirt and puts them both straight up.
Adara raises her hand. And she'll shrug and say, and I don't blame you.
We
Kinda
all
hesitantly
understand
does.
protecting ourselves, but it comes to a place where we wonder what else you're protecting, because it doesn't seem like much. Just seems kind of like a lot.
Honestly, as the one who didn't
Sorry.
get healed before the enemy, I don't care.
That cough was in character, by the way. Lee was clearing his throat, and then something got caught in it.
What, you need more
Sorry.
tea, Lee?
No. And pointedly, he never raised his hand.
I do
Fred
not
just
think do not think it was bad of Fred to try and defuse the situation after the husband was killed. I don't think it was wrong of them to try.
I don't either, but I think the crux of what Jed is trying to get at is that in a situation like that, we all need to be on the same page.
Fred's attempt was never going to work if everybody else wasn't doing it.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah,
The
I
tent
have
was never
no.
going to work because none of us know Giant. But
Again,
we
I
could have
have
approached
no.
it to a place where they knew we weren't where they knew we weren't going to harm them.
Again, I have no issue with talking my way out of a situation as opposed to fighting my way out of a situation. The thing is, if we're being attacked, y'all trust me to fire on the people who are attacking us. And we all trust June to be able to use her magics to offer a front line of defense. Lee, his skill to be a front line of defense. We have our sneaky element. We have our intelligent element. We have our crafty element. It's
Okay, I need to know who you pointed at for intelligent element.
I like to think I'm all three of those.
Right?
I would have pointed
excuse
at
us?
Nat, if I'm being perfectly frank.
Yeah.
Yay! Funny bunny.
But
do you not think that Fred is a part of that? You don't think that Fred contributes?
no, I'm saying in a fight, Fred is our first line of defense when it comes to keeping everyone up. And instead of keeping everyone up, they healed the person that was actively trying to kill us.
The
And
wife was never
I
trying to kill us. It was the
and I
husband.
said, as the person who was crushed underneath a rock at the time, I don't care that Fred healed the giantess because I trust Fred to always attempt to find a non-violent way out of things. That's what I can trust about Fred. And that's what they tried, and it's not their fault they failed. It's all of our fault that it failed. Because the situation had already escalated and gone past the point of no return. I don't blame them for trying. I still got back up in the end. That's what I care about. And
What
I
do you
did.
think, Fred? What does Fred think about this?
the fact of the matter is I'm a healer. I'm going to heal people who need healing. Including the giantess.
And like Andorra, I can't fault you for that. Compassion is a rare thing out here, and you should hold on to that.
I don't know about the criminal elements or the life of a bounty hunter or anything like that, but I do know what being a good person entails. And I'm not going to stop doing that just because we're faced with a battle or something else, or we're hunting a bounty. And if you have a problem with that, Jed, you're welcome to leave.
Our chances are better together. I'm just.
You'd get a lot faster if you'd say what you really meant. What he's actually trying to say is that he wishes that the conversation had actually been a conversation where we made a decision as a party. He feels like you made the decision for yourself, he made the decision for himself, and so nobody actually communicated as a party of what we were doing. He assumed we understood what he meant by, are we doing this? Like we're some kind of like fucking, I don't know, gunners. We've never said that before. It's not some kind of like go phrase. We should have, there's no reason we should have known that.
Well,
And he
I
wants to
mean,
know that he trusts the party and the party trusts him, but he's too much of a Wayne to say it.
we were being attacked. It stands to reason that we would protect ourselves and fight back. But I think that split-second decisions to try and keep combat from escalating is cannot always have a sit-down discussion ahead of time.
And I just need to know that if I get down in the middle of combat, that me getting healed comes before the person who's actively trying to kill us is getting healed. I don't belittle you trying to de-escalate the situation, create a more peaceful resolution, what have you. Be a good person. I ain't holding being a good person against you, Fred. I'm just need to know when you're 10 toes in the dirt and down to the wire that we can trust you to make sure that we stay alive because we're keeping you alive.
Told you
And
before, I'm a healer. I will heal who needs to be healed. If that's you, if that's not, if that's a Ross, if that's anyone else. I'm with this group of you, for better or worse. I just don't think that every situation has to end in bloodshed and death.
and that is noble of you. It's just unfortunately we all can't live by those ideals out here.
Then why don't you give us a little bit more of an idea of why death itself is so important to you? Because I was under the impression it was a specific list that you had with this candle lady. But it seems like it's anyone and everyone.
The specific list is a personal set of grudges I hold. And I don't intend to kill anybody and anyone. It's just, if someone starts trying to kill me and I kill them and fucking number goes down, that's a win-win-win for me.
And every
How
time
is that to
we've
win-win
been...
for you?
When we were talking to Vice, you were the first person to raise the specter of murder. When we were talking to Anyone else in our employment situation when we were talking to Verena, you were the one who was escalating as well.
What it sounds like he's saying is that a death is good for him, and I can't figure out why.
This lady wants souls. He's sending out soul wounds to her. Whatever.
So it's
Every
all
single
people,
time he
all
takes out the
souls.
hints.
At the end of the day, yes, but I'm not without some level of morals. I don't
Well,
kill
what's the line?
innocents.
Is it you stab a person, 15 times, and at the 15th one he actually dies, and that's what you get credit for?
June, he responded to a boulder flying out of the tree line at him with a gunshot. That's perfectly
I'm
understandable.
not saying it's wrong. I'm saying Fred has a point.
And I'm not saying Fred doesn't have a point.
I'm about ready to say that we're talking in circles.
No, I've been thinking the same thing. I'm trying to find a place to sneak that in. I think more than anything, we should just have a plan in place and communicate more. Mostly communicate more, but definitely have a plan in place for if we get assaulted off the side of the road again. And I think maybe priority one shouldn't be to call out to strange noises in the wilderness. He
I
sort
can
of like
agree with
side glances
that.
at Freddy.
June lights a smoke and huffs, and a little tuft moves.
I do understand the intent, but it is unfortunately bad practice.
That's fair.
I think on
I
both
just
sides
wanted
of
to know what was there.
Oh, I understand that. I think next. But
I think on both sides of this, a little more practice and discernment might be good as a group.
I can agree to that.
Okay, so let's put it this way. Plan A, full violence. Plan B, do what we can to disengage, but what happens, happens. Plan C, disengage at all costs. Fair? Not in order for call-outs.
I'm not certain violence should be our first response to everything.
Plan A should never be just spray and pray we don't hit a child, or spray and pray we don't hit someone important.
I'm
We've
not.
already killed people who are important because we weren't paying enough attention.
You're not wrong there, and I didn't mean that's the order of operations. I'm saying for quick communications in the future, so we can have call outs. So instead of, are we doing this? Or if I say, are we doing this? We can get A, B's, and C's. Or whatever you want your fucking code words to be. But we should be able to communicate at a quick pace what our intent is without showing our cards to our enemies. I'm not saying we can't fucking go with plan C every single fucking time. I'm just saying, so this doesn't happen again, we can have communication on the quick. Reasonable?
Sure.
Would having it be in the other order make you happier? Plan A, disengage at all costs. Plan
It's not
B.
about making anyone happier or not happy. It's about being able to see the actions behind the words. You just said it. It's just because you said it doesn't mean it could already immediately better. So we just have to see what works next time. That's all.
I think Idara was onto something about discernment over all else earlier. I think perhaps we're addressing the wrong root cause of this. It was an unfortunate situation, but I think it could have perhaps been avoided if we were a little. What's the word? a little more cautious in our approach.
That's a different conversation, but
Well, what does forward look like from here?
we still need to figure out a way to get that last contract out of the hands of this fucking organization. And then from there, it's depends upon if we're still working well together or not. I'm just trying to facilitate getting there. All as many of us as alive as possible getting there. Whatever.
I think that Fred did a perfectly fine job keeping us alive. We're all still in one piece, and that's what matters in the end, is it not?
You're not wrong, just trying to have this conversation before we lose someone.
Again.
Again.
Again. That I can sympathize with, but I think we're playing the what if game a little bit hard in this situation. As, like I said, all of us are in one piece. And I don't think Fred would needlessly put us in danger like that. I am willing to trust Fred's judgment in what they are capable of. And leave the rest up to shit happens. Because shit does happen.
Shit most certainly do.
But it didn't this time.
I would say some shit happened.
Yeah, it's a little debatable, but that's neither here nor there.
What's a little rock? Or a large boulder?
I do have to ask, by the way, was I actually like up for most of that? I kind of blacked out for half of it.
Yeah, you fought pretty well, I guess.
I do believe the term you're looking for is ferociously.
Yeah.
Lee's expression shifts from puzzled to like slightly horrified. She's like, oh. Huh.
Well, you also spend a little bit of time face down in the dirt, but you know, shit happens.
Did you even realize that I had sent Jude to assist? Or is that blacked out? I'm just checking. I want to know where it starts and
Well,
ends.
you got smashed by a boulder, and then the next thing I knew, my eyelids were fluttering, and I was beaten halfway to death, mostly to death. Very sore, and also at the feet of a giant.
I don't know if I should be flattered that you lost your shit over me being crushed by a boulder, if that's what happened. But I digress. Good to know.
Well, I guess you got a little bit of blunt force trauma.
It wouldn't be the first time. I'm just thankful I'm actually intact this time.
And hey, all three of us are in the club now!
That was like 3 people simultaneously.
Sorry.
Agreement, and then what was June saying?
You get like 10 free concussions before it really like makes it like starts fucking stuff up, so.
I think the
Listen,
first one
I think I would know how hard I hit things with my head.
Well, maybe you got dying before that one, got your 10th, lost your memories, and now you're working back up to 10.
I mean, quite frankly, that would be quite of a way of a druid, but don't think so.
Just Avery like pulling up like a 10-tick counter onto the Zoom screen.
It's a punch card, really.
How is your head, by the way?
Nothing of note. I just realized that I never turned my video back on. I'm stupid. Nothing
no
of
complaint.
note, per se. My arm is gone. Now it's back. Now it's half real. Now it's gone again. Thank you, Zoom Blair.
Rip your arm, I guess.
Fresh memories and now my arm. What's
Damn,
next,
the
Toe?
economy really is in shambles. Can't even have arms these days.
Hot damn.
It's not even Detroit.
Damn. Can I have shit in Beaverton?
Well, if we're talking about heads, my nose is a little loose. At which point, Jed literally just starts moving his nose like side to side before he puts it back in position.
Sick.
Must be a
Nobody
very
likes
macabre
that.
hit at parties.
No, it's
Marty
fucking new from the
disapproves
goddamn
pops up
boulder.
over every one of our heads. Ross disapproves. Netries disapproves. Fred disapproves.
It's all right. It's
Neat
all right.
trick. Never do that again.
I guess in hindsight, it's fine, Jed. Look, I can do it too.
Truly, the most powerful of magicians in our party.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, 1 second. My cat's chewing on plastic.
Oh,
So
that's
a
not good for
cat's being a
cats.
cat. What's new?
Majestic creatures they are.
The only reason Boo isn't chewing on plastic is they don't have plastic yet. And we know they
Boo's
get
probably
plastic from
nibbled
the
on Hin's
spaceship.
ear a little bit. If Boo got to a place where she had the nibbles, I would guarantee she probably like gave Hin's ear like a go, and Hin just like kind of hit her with it a few times to get her to stop.
No, Hen has a new earring that is just Boo. Which is a superb mental image, by the way.
I love it.
Anyway, Jed probably like brushes off his pants and dumps the last bite of food out of his bowl into the fire and is like, well, I'm satisfied from the conversation. Does anybody have anything else to add?
No, just next time we come across bodies in the road, try and be a little quiet. We can still investigate if we hear someone hurt, but we should do so discreetly, so we don't get jumped.
Not a bad plan. Anyway,
Or bouldered.
Boulder is more unlikely.
Happened
watch be
once.
the next thing we deal with. Fucking flying boulders
Hi,
again.
Daddy. It's
Hopefully
okay.
never.
Anyway,
Would you guys like to see my son?
oh, is Artie Moose being
Oh, wait.
brave?
Oh, he escapes.
We got
No.
3 frames.
Abandonment.
No, Freya reached over and like put a fucking claw on him while I was picking it up like a bitch.
Oh, so
Rude.
Freya thinks.
Yeah, but he'll be back in a minute. It's wet time. It's wet food time.
Mhm.
Gotcha. I see.
Anyway, where the fuck was? Oh, anyway, I can take first watch, whatever. Fred, first watch.
Sure.
At which point Jed tips his hat and
Ah,
kind of
this is-
steps out of the immediate fire area and just kind of posts up somewhere for now.
All
You
right.
can tell he's yearning to escape.
Oh,
So first
baby.
watch is the rhyming crew. Second watch.
And
I would
I'll
just need some-
take a watch.
Leo'll take a watch of Thundara. Why the hell not?
All right. And third watch.
Not a volunteer.
I'll also hang out.
All right. So our first watch is Jed and Fred, second is Andara and Lee, and third is Nat and Aras. Did I get that correct?
Yeah.
If June doesn't want
Juniper,
to,
like a cool person, gets to sleep the whole night. This
If
is
she
truly a
wants.
fantasy game.
honestly,
All right. So Jed and Fred, perception checks, please.
That is a 14.
All right.
Natural 20.
Sweet.
Jed sees everything.
There's your one for the month.
Hey, I
Kidding.
had
I'm
one
kidding.
in the other game too. Things might be turning around. Unlikely,
Maybe?
but I could deal with spiky rolls. Man.
You just rolled a 17 earlier today. Quit your
Yeah, as I
bitching.
said, I can deal with ups and downs as long as there's some ups.
All right. So the night is quiet. Um, uh, Fred, I will say Henwen is kind of snuffling around a little bit before she kind of like pitches over and flops on the side. You give her some good belly rubs. Her
I think.
tail's going.
Oh, I'm like honestly, I think Fred is taking his watch or taking their watch on top of Henwin. They have the best view on top, so
Excellent. You are slightly taller as you stand on top of Henwen.
No, a fair bit more than slightly. Talk
Yeah.
about doubling height.
Truly. So Fred is going to sit on Hen's back and give her lots of scritches and eyes up.
Jed, you are kind of keeping an eye, sitting closer to the fire to kind of make sure that you're ready at hand. Um, I mean, like I said, this it's a grassy area, but like there's also more rocks, so you probably won't burn anything down, maybe. Um, you can. It's strange because you kind of feel the vibes of the candlelight lady, but you can't see her. You're just kind of aware that you're being observed.
Jed doing the truly mature thing and ignoring that information.
Are there any conversations you'd like to have?
Hmm?
Are there any conversations you'd like to have between the two of you?
Yes. Jed taps Fred's shoulder and holds a hand out, obviously holding something in it. Like kind of just in front of, like you go like this and it gets dropped into hand and it's basically waiting for your hand to come out.
Oh, Fred's hand will come out.
At which point he drops the face looking rock.
Oh.
I suppose I do owe you a bit of an apology. I came at you pretty hard there.
You did?
It's just it's hard out here.
Well, thank you for the rock and
Yeah.
the apology.
It's founded on one of the salsa-like gentlemen from earlier.
I saw.
Fair.
Thank you. Fred is going to take the rock and put it add it to their little honestly they probably at this point have a little bag full of like little rocks and little bits and bobs that they have collected, just found a good skipping stone, found a good throwing stone, that type of thing, and they'll add it to their collection. Thank you very much.
In case if it wasn't obvious, I'm not good at this.
It's okay. I imagine it's very different in bounty hunter groups and such.
Well, that's when you're on the right side of the law. I haven't had a relationship with anyone, friend, romantic, platonic, work, you name it, with anyone much longer than 2, 3 months and over a decade.
That must be really lonely.
Well, I rarely want for company, but
Well, no
yeah,
one really knows you there.
no, not really.
You know, Jed, if I can be so bold, it seems like you are doing a lot of running away from yourself. A lot of running away from facing yourself and your actions and who you are.
Well, you're not exactly wrong. It's not exactly like I look or like looking at myself in the mirror even before the face got fucked.
You know, the thing about being alive is that you always have another chance. And the way I see it, you have a lot of chances. You can be someone who you want to look at the mirror about. You don't have to be lonely if you don't want to be.
It is a nice pipe dream.
It's not a pipe dream. Look at look around. I mean, Lee is doing so much to get his memory back to find who he was. And you have Aras and the trees. They're pursuing their own goals and their own missions. They're changing their destinies. So can you.
Even if from this moment on I did nothing but good deeds, took care of people, righted every wrong I've done, I still would be going to hell even before I got swindled by the candlelight lady or made that deal with the devil.
I don't think good deeds are done for a reward in the afterlife. I think good deeds are done because it makes living better for yourself and everyone around you.
You know? Not a bad line. Could see that in like the closing epilogue to a play or something.
Maybe. I'm not really much of a poet. Just a weirdo from a small farm town.
You don't need to be a poet to write or speak poet. It happens or it doesn't happen. What makes you a poet is you try.
I think the same thing about being a good person. and I think you can try. I would love to see you try.
I have been a little bit, at least.
Keep up the good work.
Usually
Here,
I wouldn't.
Fred's going to hold out their hand. Just how about we shake on it? You'll try your best, and so will I.
You know, I haven't really tried this hard to keep a group alive before. And Jed reaches out and shakes Fred's hand. Maybe I can do a little bit better.
That's wonderful. Thank you so
I don't think
much.
I can promise to always be better, but I'll try.
That's all. That's all I ask, is that you try your best. And you keep
And,
trying.
and you know, when someone has to pull up their bootstraps and be the bad guy, well, I guess I got practice for it for if it's ever needed.
I do know that I'm not the most knowledgeable or experienced or even well sensed of everyone, but
No, you are well sensed. You're just not cutthroat. There's a difference. It's just this life on the road. You need a certain level of cutthroat. Maybe not, definitely not my level is required, but, well, average out you're good, my bad. We might just make it through this.
it's the hope. That's the hope. You know, Jed, the offer about sending is open to you too. You know, you have a letter you have unsent, but while you're alive,
Question is she still alive? She wasn't living the best life when I was still there, and it's been many a year.
well, there's only one way to find out. But I've pushed you a lot tonight, so I will drop it, I promise.
Fred. Jed puts his hand on your shoulder. I'll promise you we'll make that send in when I finally have something to be proud of. Deal?
Deal. I'm holding
Now,
you to it.
Fred kind of settles down, not on Henwen because I don't think the hog is a two-seater, but probably on whatever rock or log got pulled up by the fire and just kind of, does the sit. You have a crush on an individual in the direction we're heading.
Not the direct direction we're headed, but a little bit.
Well, roughly speaking, that is one of the plan Bs we have for the entire, not the combat plan B, but, if things go a little shaky, that's where we would meet up. So chances
Well, in a few
are.
months' time, we'll be headed that way. I mean, hopefully all together, but I'll be headed that way.
Exactly. You have someone you're interested in. And we're
I
heading
do.
that way.
Yeah.
Well, I might not be the best person to talk about in regards to personal relationships. A little surface flirting. I ain't a bad coach.
Oh, I I thank you very much for the offer. I have been I've been given some tips and tricks before, but I would love to hear yours. Fred actually like pulls out their journal, like they're going to take notes.
Well, the first thing you kind of want to get a good handle on is getting a read on the person. At which point, once you get the read on the person, you have to figure out where they are on the scale of things. Because ultimately, the conversation is to communicate your intentions to the other person in a way that they find appealing.
Okay.
And so, once you get your read of the person, you're trying to see if you're being more upfront and crass about things, if you're being more gentle about things, if you're going about it from a sideways kind of thing, because, going directly with someone isn't the most advantageous direction to go, or if you have to truly go roundabout and kind of have their ass dumped into the situation in a consent kind of way.
Okay.
And it's that skill that takes a little bit of time reading, but you know this individual, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know them well?
Oh, I mean, I like to think so. We spent a few months together.
And what was their employ again?
Oh, well, they're a worker at the brothel.
As in
A
direct
prostitute?
clientele. Okay. I was trying to use kindlier words, but
I mean,
sometimes you have to be upfront about things.
well, there's
So,
nothing wrong with the institute. It's one
no,
of the oldest professions in the world.
there's nothing wrong with the Institute as a whole. However, there is a certain predilection for negativity within the profession,
Oh,
be it
sure,
from
but
people's opinions or the actions of businessmen higher up on the food chain, as it were.
hmm.
But yeah,
But
so
yes, they are a worker.
so obviously they experience a fair amount of upfront in their day-to-day life.
Mm-hmm.
When they're not working, what's their demeanor like?
Oh, they're a lot more hmm, laid back, I suppose. More carefree, a little cheerful.
If you were to point at any member of the party, who would you most compare them to? Just for frame of reference.
Oh,
Yourself is an option.
I suppose somewhere between Andara, Ross, and myself, I suppose. More quiet, but cheerful and but also very smart and take charge, I suppose.
So your general demeanor, Ross's bombasticness in personality, and Dara's kind of understand of what's going on and willing to act on it.
Yeah, I suppose. Chance isn't really like everyone who's here. They're different, but uh, it's
I'm
hard to.
I'm just trying to get a sense of who they are so I can actually give you good advice as opposed to accidentally setting you up for failure because again, I'm trying to be better.
Well, they're a real people person, I suppose you could say. They really like to try different roles and habit different ways of of being and thinking and such. I've never met anyone like him.
Wait, you said they were a changeling?
Uh-huh.
You fucking dog. At which point Jed fucking elbows Fred.
What?
Does
What?
Fred
Flavor
fall
of the
off of
week for
Penguin?
you?
Important question. Does Fred
Huh?
fall off of Penguin?
Oh, how hard did it get?
Acrobatics.
Excuse me, this is Jed. For strength.
I said what I said. Acrobatics. Sorry, DM.
It's literally a.
They're a
Fred's
Wayne.
okay. They're okay. They're well situated. But
Hen's magic keeps them on.
But yeah.
when they're not working, they just they can look any what way. So sometimes they have a beard and breasts for days, and sometimes they can look all sorts of ways. It's just amazing. They're so creative. What?
Flavor of the week much?
What does that mean?
I'm saying you
just-
could sleep with as many different people as me, but it'd be the same person.
Well, I suppose, I guess if you think of it that way, but I think of Chance as their own person, no matter how they
Well,
look.
yes, I'm just being a smartass.
Well, that's their gimmick, so, I suppose.
Well, if they use it as a gimmick, then you want to go in probably with as much connection with who they are as opposed to surface level. So you want to. It sounds like you want to approach this from a fucking friendship then.
Well, yeah, I mean, Oh,
What?
just because I have a crush on them doesn't mean I've, you know.
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just saying strategically, from what you've described of the individual, that's how I would approach a situation personally.
Hmm. I mean, would be lovely, but, I'm looking for someone special. They might be. Who knows?
You know, till quite recently, I think I would have argued against that, but I'm kind of seeing the light now. But yeah, when the time comes, you got a wingman in me.
Oh, thanks, Jed.
Even if the best wingmaning I can do is stand far, far away.
I mean, truth be told, I think you and Chance would have some fun together. I'm sure that there are plenty of ways that you could utilize their talents.
I
Not to mention all the other
think that's a
workers.
compliment.
I mean, there are lots of girls at the Song of Rest.
Old habits die hard, but
Well, when we
Anyway,
get there,
this is a
let's see.
conversation about you here, not me.
Oh.
We
Oh,
already
why
did the
can't
hard
it be about
conversation about
you?
me.
Ugh.
I only got one of those a day. Come on.
Well, fair. That's all I've got, I guess. I'm just excited to see him again.
Him is his preferred pronoun then.
They said any. She's sometimes a her, sometimes a he, sometimes a they, sometimes anything. That's part of what I think is very cool about them. Chance.
Last I heard, that's gender fluid. And, well, a little bit more accurate in their case.
Yeah.
Anyway, I know I was a bit of an ass last time, and obviously I can shuffle a deck, but you said there's a specific way for putting out the tarot?
Oh yeah, let me show you. And Fred will tarot instruction part 2.
All right. So while, excuse me, let me know if the sound from the outside is too loud because I have the door open because it's hot. But anyway, so while Fred is instructing in the tarot, um, you hear in your mind, Jed, how interesting. Someone who actually believes in you.
Well, Jed probably sprinkles it more into the conversation than, tries to send it back in the head. You're just like, well, that makes one of us.
I wanted to know if you thought more about my little proposition.
At this point, Jed probably, to Fred, excuse me a moment, I gotta go
Oh
see
no,
the
I
men's
think
room.
you're staying right where you are.
Hmm?
I think you're staying right where you are.
Do I hear this?
No.
Okay. Oh, all right.
At which point Jed's like, never mind. I'm having a one-way conversation here. Give me a moment.
Oh, okay. Fred is going to.
I trust you. I have noodled on it a little bit. I was more focused on making sure that all of us made it out alive of our most recent adventure. I'm not immediately opposed to a quid pro quo situation.
I
And
had hoped that by showing a gesture of, shall we say, good faith in allowing you to entangle yourself with that devil, you'd be more receptive. And yet, your pattern of frankly doing very little since you've entangled yourself with these around you, it has unfortunately continued, and I find myself rather disappointed in you.
reasonable. I figured dealing with evil cult would result with a fair few more individuals coming your way.
And what exactly are you doing to ensure that? I, of, what have you accomplished since you joined up with these people? The soul you have sent my way, the one you personally have killed instead of making your friends, so-called, do the dirty work for you, has just been a single elvish noble.
I can do my best to accelerate things for you if that is of your concern. However, if the more pressing concern is dealing with a certain box, I'm sure we can reach a beneficial agreement.
I feel that you have misread the situation you find yourself in. You think that you hold all the cards. But I fear that you are sadly mistaken. I think you've forgotten what exactly it is that you owe me, what I have done for you, and how much time and effort I am putting into you specifically. You're not acting very grateful.
You know, you're not inaccurate. I was unaware that a certain level of gratitude was a requirement in our arrangement, but if a certain level of gratitude is something that you require, well, we both know that I can be rather verbose if need be.
I think you could do with a reminder of the leash around your neck. I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yay. Ooh, that's probably not good enough. That would be a 12. Oh, wait, no. 13.
Nope.
Yep.
So I am going to send you a question in DMs.
I figured that DMs were about to happen. Oh, fuck.
You can interpret this either as your own perspective as the player or Jed's perspective.
Yeah,
I'd really like you to take both into account here, frankly.
As things currently sit, I have to say option number 2.
Cool. Because like I was gonna kind of automatically go for option one, but like there was just such good role play happening here. Um, I would like you to roll to hit with advantage. Excuse me a moment, I have to get my cat off the counter.
Well, here we go. Come on, bad luck. I didn't crit.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. That would be a 19.
Fred, does a 19 hit? All right.
Yeah, that hits.
Hey, so I don't sleep.
Give me a second. We'll get to you.
Well, the real question is, do I fire a bullet or do I fire a magic projectile? Different dice get rolled.
What do you think will hurt the most?
Well, if we're going for, actually, unless if I am granted my spell slots back for being a warlock, they're actually pretty close. A little bit more if I used a bullet.
You guys did not take a short rest. You did not specify you took a short rest. And so those of you also that were injured in the combat earlier today are still not at full health.
That was why I had asked. But that's okay. I wasn't injured.
So, just for the sake of this first roll against Fred, you may have an extra 2 damage dice against them.
Okay. Let me get my d8s.
Do I clock
Okay.
what's happening at all?
Oh, don't worry, I'll get to you.
Yeah, shit's about to get worse.
Like, I sleep outside.
Oh no,
Well,
don't
you're
worry.
all about to wake up to a gunshot, so.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this
And
is why she was
everyone
asking about tents. It was a battle map.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, so I have my 4d8. Roll.
Yep, please do.
Okay, there's my luck. A little bit. 8, 9, 16, 19.
19 damage against Fred.
Yep.
All right. Fred, please mark that down. So Fred, from your perspective, this is going really well. You're really getting through to Jed. You're having such a great time. You feel like you're really making a connection. And then he kind of pauses and starts acting a little weird. And then there's a kind of a weird flicker in his eye as he's still right across from you, listening to your lesson on tarot. Then he pulls out his gun and shoots you point blank. The rest of you hear this sound of gunshots. And Jed, from your perspective, you can still see what's going on, but it's like you're trapped in your own mind. It's like you're stuck in a closet, and through the slats in the closet, you can see glimpses of a window to the outside. You can see everything that's going on, but you can do nothing to stop it. And I'd like for everyone to roll for initiative.
I have worse news.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Thirsting Blade invocation.
Yep.
I get a second attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Advantage as
Beg
well.
your
or
finest
just-
fucking pardon.
No, this
It's
one
not
isn't
surprise
an
now.
advantage. This first shot was to demonstrate her power slightly.
Well,
You know,
that's 19 again.
Nice. So we know that hits.
Oh, that's not good. That would be a 14.
14 damage.
okay.
All right. While you guys are rolling for initiative, I'm gonna get my son
So-
off the counter again because I hate him.
So I'm a halfling, so I technically re-roll ones, but I honestly feel like my natural one initiative is correct and should stand. But I will leave it up to the group. Do you want me to roll
What's
a better
the
initiative?
I mean, I
wording
can
on-
respect that from a storytelling standpoint.
I mean, literally, yeah. But also, what's the wording on the ability? Does it say may? This is classic WOTC language. If it says may, you don't have to do it.
yeah, you can choose
When you
not to.
roll, you can re-roll the
Can.
die.
Well, there you go. You
You
don't have
can.
to.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Legally,
just going to
this is a legal move, but we would have broken the rules anyway to make it for the bit.
I'm
Right.
just going to let it stand. Yeah.
For a total of
3.
perfect. Alas.
Give me 1 second. Here, skip me. Go to someone else real quick.
All right, Natrice.
Natural 1 for a total of 6.
Perfect. Juniper.
18.
Awesome. I also want to note that Lee, Natrice, Aras, and Dara, and Juniper are all prone.
I
Did you
noticed
guys
that
roll?
actually.
I got an 8 initiative.
Perfect. Lee.
Real sad burying hours. I'm sitting at 11.
All right, and Dara.
I got a dirty 20.
For a total of.
Dirty 20. That's the
Oh,
total.
dirty. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, long day.
It's all good.
I'm just double checking Henwin stats. Okay. Okay. Henwin is first up. She's just gonna move out of the way.
Taking Fred with them.
No, they got on the ground to do the tarot.
Good point.
A man can dream, I suppose.
She steps away. She's still close, but she's observing. And Dara, you were, as we've previously established, you're the type of elf that likes to lay down and do like the feigned sleep thing, as a form of your meditation. You sit up as soon as you hear the gunshot go off.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
She's gonna look, and since it's a free action to do so, she's going to go, oh, I'm gonna find a way to get that bounty.
All right. Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah. Let's see, she's gonna get up for half the movement. And let's see, she can't quite reach him. But actions or action to kind of dash and like lunge for I can't move my token.
Hi, Roll20, I hate you.
I thought that was Roll20 being bad.
Okay, try now.
Close the gap. Okay, slay. She will burn her action to close the gap and put herself between Jed and Fred.
Okay, so they are still next to each other.
Yeah, but she's kind of trying to wedge herself between them. She's trying. Okay. And I cast Sick'em. There's a
Alright.
dog now. Right behind you. Right behind Jed.
Alright, just a moment. It's thinking about loading the token.
Iconic Felix quote, honestly. I cast Sikkim. There's a
cast
dog
Sikkim.
right behind you.
Right here?
Yeah. Right behind him. And I think that's... One sec. I'm making sure that I'm not fucking myself or Jed by assuming that I either do or don't have an immediate dog action. It doesn't really say anything.
Probably not immediate.
Okay.
Then. Just thinking of how other summonables work.
Yeah, for sure. And he can just growl at him then.
Okay. Puppo appears. Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, because I don't have this spell takes a fucking action. So, yeah.
Cool. That brings us to Juniper. Juniper, you are prone and you are just woken up to the sound of a gunshot. And you sit up and you see Andara running over, her dog materializing, and Jed just having shot Fred.
Being so used to the sound of gunshot, it's likely that she just shot up as quickly as she possibly could. And I want to cast Entangle on the whole area.
All right.
Everybody calm the fuck down. What the fuck is happening?
Remind me of the radius of that again.
Oh. I want to say it's 60, but let me double check. Or it even, hold on. Let me double check. "90 feet.
The 90 feet is the range. 20-foot square. Okay.
That's quite big.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that where you want it? Or like over here?
Everybody's right smack dab in the middle.
Perfect.
Just fucking stay still.
And I think that's a strength saving throw.
Mm-hmm. Strength saving throw.
All right. I would like strength saving throws in that case from Jed, Fred, Andara, and Puppy.
Andara got a 6, and a Whoopi got a natural 1.
Jed's rolling back, baby.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, guys, yay in this case, but...
5.
Alright, so it sounds like Fred and Jed are both entangled?
Everyone veiled.
Oh, perfect. That's a good token for us. Let's do the spider web.
Classic.
Yeah, either.
Spider.
Roll 20. All right. Do you stay prone, or do you wish to use your movement to get up?
Oh, I would wish to use my movement to get up. I had mentioned that earlier, but I would like to make it more clear now. Yes.
Cool. Perfect. Is that it for your turn?
That it's for my turn.
Awesome. Jed, who is the biggest threat right now?
That's an interesting question. Is it the dog up my ass, the bounty hunter who legitimately wants me dead, or June, who is literally the trifecta of melee damage, melee defense, and casting?
Actually, I'm gonna say Fred is almost down. You get 2 attacks per turn, right?
I do.
So let's do the first one against Fred. We'll hold on to that second one for a second, see if that knocks them down.
Do I have any disadvantages on attacks while entangled, June? Or is it just movement?
I think
Oh.
it means that
Everyone gets attacks of opportunity against me, so there's that at least. Because I don't have the gunner feat yet.
I will also say that as Fred is also restrained, it says restrained creature's speed becomes 0. And attack rolls against the creature have advantage, but your attacks also have disadvantage, so just be a straight roll.
Cool. 11.
Does 11 hit you when you're not wearing armor as you were getting ready for the evening?
Oh no. Hang on. Let
You
me
have
check that.
dex.
Yeah, I do.
Do you have 14 or greater dex?
I have my dex is 14, so just
Okay, then
plus-
I miss.
Okay.
All right, we can take that second shot against them then.
Attacks of opportunity first. I don't have the gunner feat.
Would you guys like to spend your reaction?
Yeah.
All right.
Is it only in melee though?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just Andara, Freddy, and Jude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM, I want to see if you'll allow me to use Primal Savagery because it is an at-will cantrip, though it does take an action.
Yeah, let me look at that.
I think you would need Warcaster if I'm remembering 5e correctly.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think normally you can, but this is a rules question for DM, so.
Yeah, no, you need Warcaster.
That's okay. I'll just do an unarmed strike then, because she didn't pick up any of her fucking weapons.
Why would you do that? It's the middle of the night.
Well, I've got an idea.
She just wanted to put herself between aggressor and injured cleric. Perceived aggressor, I should say. Okay. That's another dirty 20.
Perfect. You are not a monk. What is your strength modifier?
My strength modifier? It's a +1.
Okay, so you punch Jed and do 2 damage.
Yeah. And then Jude, let me see. He's got let's see. Presumably. Oh no, his reaction is just no. That's different. Okay, attack of opportunity. Should I just do like a straight bite, or would I use his ominous rend?
It would be a bite.
Okay, just a bite. Using strength?
Yes.
Okay.
Ominous rend, huh?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's very dramatic. I like it a lot.
That sounds like it comes off like a Pokemon TCG card.
Truly. That's a 19. And his strength modifier is a +3.
But am I being asked? I have 13 AC.
Okay, cool.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I have 13 AC, so.
I assume. Okay.
Yeah, he does a chomp.
He does a chomp. It doesn't give me stats for a bite, really.
1d4 plus strength, let's say.
Okay, cool. 2 seconds. Where the fuck? There it is. 1d4. Cool! 7 damage.
Perfect.
That's it for that.
All right, Fred, did you want to make an attack of opportunity against Jed?
No, I'm holding my reaction.
Okay, cool. You may make your second attack against Fred then.
I rolled a 1, which the revolver does not have misfire since I figured that out last session. But I miss.
All right.
My weak noodle arms do not work in this entanglement.
I will say that you get ready to make your second shot, or your next shot, I shall say, against Fred, when Jude bites your arm and throws you off balance, causing the bullet to just be fired off into the night. And while this is happening, you hear in your head, "Remember your place. You have no power against me."
Am I still trying to fight optimally?
Yes,
I know what my bonus action would be then.
go for it.
That would be my form of dread, and I get temporary hit points and
Okay.
cause fear.
Form of dread.
I turn into a candle
All
and
right.
get 9 extra hit points.
You get 9 extra hit points. And what is the radius for your fear effect?
Oh, it's on hit.
Oh, perfect. All right. I guess my brain is still in Azamar mode. Is that it for your turn?
Well, I did not take an action to attempt to move since I was in murder mode, so I do not have movement. So, yes.
All right. That brings us to Lee. You are in your tent. You were asleep. There was a loud noise.
3 gunshots. I think 4, actually. Can I get 4 big booms? Alright, let's see. First instinct, probably, to grab the halberd.
Someone's
start
spraying
standing up.
fire all over you guys now.
Alright.
Yeah, who the fuck grew a flamethrower? Ooh, it's purple now.
I can't rotate Lee right now. Or select him.
Fucker, I rolled 20.
It sure is a program of all time, honestly.
I'm grateful it exists, and I'm grateful that it's free.
Okay, there we go. We got it. Alright, so that's 15. I'm probably going to move the 5 to peek out the tent. First thing I see is probably candlelit Jed. Gun in the air. Jude, like, clamping on his wrist. Alright. Got 10 feet of movement left. About the entanglement zone, does that immediately restrain me the moment I enter, or attempt to, rather?
Yes. Oh, wait, hang on, let's see. A creature in the area when you cast the spell must succeed on a strength saving throw, be restrained. Actually, no. It looks like you can just wander in if you want.
Okay, cool. So it's just an instantaneous flash. Sick.
Does it become difficult terrain?
That's a
Or is that
question.
just a Baldur's Gate thing?
That might just be a Baldi's thing.
I think it makes sense for it to be difficult terrain.
That's fair. I don't need my full movement
Becomes
next
difficult
turn.
terrain. I promise it becomes difficult terrain.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right, perfect. Let's see. He's probably also going to bring out one hatchet with him as opposed to two when he realizes what's going on. So that I can move here. Let's use a bonus action superiority die to yeet X. I'm going to aim for Jed's gun shoulder, if allowed.
Take the arm. Take it.
I'm not intending on cutting it off per se, but I do want to debilitate it, if at all possible.
Take it for the plot.
All right.
That will increase the AC.
Fine by me.
And you're throwing, you said?
Yeah, I'm using a superiority die to use the quick toss combat maneuver as a bonus action.
Okay.
That said, that is in fact a 12. I doubt that hits.
No.
Okay. These dice are really hard to roll, I'm finding. Alright, I will use my action then to close the gap with a dash. Flanking Jed alongside Jude with Yandara. Actually, I shouldn't move on to the fire. I'm gonna
Take
stick
fire damage, but
I don't want to do that.
coward.
See, I ended up here. This is difficult terrain, so it would have my movement. There is no world in which I'm able to be in range of both Jed and Freddy while on fire. Thanks for setting me on fire, by the way. I think... Hang on a second. Is there a... I know that there's some entanglement effects in the game that allow other people to help you with them. Is this spell one of those effects?
Are you throwing fire?
No, like... So, for example, so I played an Arcane Archer for a short period of time last campaign, and Arcane Archer has an arrow that does something similar, and I believe another creature can roll a strength check to remove that effect on them because it's literally vines grasping at them.
I believe that's the
Yes,
help
you can
action.
roll a strength saving. Yeah, you can.
To remove the entanglement effect from another person?
That would be the help action.
Okay,
Correct.
gotcha. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna stay here, and I'm gonna use help to give Freddy advantage on removing the entanglement then.
Okay, so you already threw a thing.
As a bonus action.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Yep.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
That it is.
Aras, loud noises. People yelling.
Bang, 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 bang. Aras is gonna wake up, and is kind of a slow riser on a good day. Groggly gonna open up the tent flap and be like, "What the fuck? I mean, what are we looking at here for someone who just woke up?"
So, half movement to get up. You kind of peek out your tent, and you see Jed on fire. There's plants growing all over the place and kind of grabbing at people's limbs and trying to pull them down. You can see Jude the wolf bite at at Jed. You can see Henwen has kind of moved off to the corner and she's doing her weird, like, watching thing.
I'm gonna pick up my crossbow and stumble out of the tent and just be like, "What is going on?" And just kind of like raise my crossbow, looking around, like, "Where's the threat? What is going on?"
You heard a gunshot, didn't you?
Yes.
Lee gesticulating at the armed candle.
Going to request that you step out of the tent at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I'll step out of the tent and I'm like, just I like raise my crossbow and I'm gonna make like I don't know, like a intelligence check to see if I can discern what the fuck.
Yeah, roll just a general intelligence check.
That's a 14. Okay.
It certainly looks like Fred has been shot.
Yeah, Aras is gonna shoot Jed then.
Cool.
Because what the fuck? Like, I would say that I never would have expected this, and yet I don't think anybody could say that.
Y'all can hide your excitement at least a little.
I'm not excited. This is not a great situation.
The thing is with warlocks, Damian was very lucky that her patron liked her for some reason.
For some reason.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like, maybe if Jed put out for the candlelight lady, she would let him get away with shit.
Come on, Jed. Propose to the ghost that wants to kill you.
Marry the candlelight lady. Then.
Like Jed wouldn't?
Does a 9 hit you, Jed? Okay, then you don't get hit with a crossbow bolt. Congratulations. That's my turn.
All right. By the way, Jed, just throwing this out there, if you want to say anything that you feel would be harmful to anyone in the party, you may do so.
I'm having trouble thinking of something that Jed hasn't said.
You don't have to do it this turn. I'm just giving you the opportunity to cause some emotional damage.
Fucking dare you.
I mean,
that brings
talking
us
is a free action.
Latrice.
Our bird is gone.
Shit. There she goes.
Is that her mic isn't working? She's unmuted. She could be trying to say something.
I don't speak bird, so I don't know.
And is more.
I do hear voices.
There we go.
Oh, not than anything else.
You're breaking up a bit.
Yeah, you're really choppy or not coming through at all, Boo.
If last resort, you can always type something out and one of us will read it out to you. Or read it out for you for recording and everyone's sake.
Yeah, Ross isn't specifically gonna wake Natrice up, so it's up to Natrice to. Oh,
Nat wakes up mid-nightmare, slow to get up. Sunday, but she'll crawl out of the tent this summer.
inflict summer on us yet.
This
It's
is in
not
all
time.
caps for posterity. I think Dove is as freaked out as Latrice would be in canon.
Alright. Moves out of the tent.
She says, TBH, she's been expecting Jed to do this for a while, so I feel like she's able to pick up on it pretty quickly.
Yeah, sure.
Just like, oh, finally! It was only a matter of time. Maybe now I'll get to dissect him. This is me, not her. Is she within 30 feet? Roll 20. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're figuring out. Yeah, she's within 15 easily. It's fine. Kill that. Crawling hands and knees to the edge of the... I think that's setting up a sniper position.
Snipe my toes.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea either, because that means that if Jed opens fire on Nat, he has disadvantage. Like, more than usual in this situation.
I'm genuinely surprised he has lasted this long.
It's because nobody's pulling... It's because everyone's pulling punches, or at least hasn't begun to, Well, let's see. He had a CC spell. Lee can't close the distance and also protect Fred. And Dara doesn't have a weapon. But she could... Well, no, I missed with the hatchet. If it hit, I could have joked about her pulling it out of you.
Don't worry, I have plans.
Sick.
Lars, you should probably worry. I'm sorry, she's not though.
If he ends up with another face hole, so be it.
You know,
Yeah.
if he dies, it's poetic.
If he dies, he dies. If he gets another hole, he gets another hole.
I mean, I
I'll
didn't
probably-
even try to do sneak attack damage, so.
Given what we know, Jetler will probably get back up anyway.
He gets knocked down, and then he gets up again.
It fired, and I missed. I fired again, and I missed.
Hit something. It wasn't what I was aiming for,
Actually-
so I guess I missed. She's gonna stick. Okay, continued correspondence from Dove. She's gonna sink her hands to the ground and be like, "Stop this! Stop him! Stop her!" She's starting pretty bad though because she's tired. Jed, strength save.
I don't save.
I mean, you don't, but roll it anyway, so we can laugh at the low number.
Well, I rolled a 9, which doesn't save, and that's a 6, which doesn't save.
That's fair.
Think
I'm saying it
also,
facetiously,
you
I'm
get
sorry.
disadvantage on the roll because you're restrained by lift lance.
Oh, let's see if I roll even worse. I do roll worse. That adjusts to a 1.
Hooray! But you take
Or
10
if we're
bludgeoning
doing
damage.
math, -1.
Yeah. Jed takes 10 bludgeoning.
Okay, come on, motherfuckers. He has 5 hit points. How can you not drop him?
We're sleepy.
I mean, Fred could choose to heal him. We never know with them sometimes.
It's like a likely thing.
Okay. Latrice says the soil erupts all around him, and it actually takes a few moments to realize it's a fucking hand coming out of the ground. Fingers wrapping around him, and you're double restrained. And you're marked as a favored foe, so you get more things.
Dove has to roll for that.
You should have marked as a favored foe before you did the attack. You might have done 6 on your die and dropped me.
It's fine.
She could be
let's
saving the
Beyblade
kill
for
throw
favorite
for
spot.
Fred because it matters so much.
It would be very poetic if Fred's the one to knock him out. Or Andara, actually. Andara's
I
probably gonna
can't
do
wait
it.
to see what Fred does.
Or
I
honest,
really can't wait
anyone
to see what
knocking
Fred
me out
does.
would be just.
Yeah. Lee
If
is...
you get to me, if you get past Andorra and you get to me, it's gonna be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That said,
you're
Lee is...
removing my head from my body manually.
Bonus action, Latrice crawls back to the tent to hide.
Cool.
Uh,
Let me see. I assume that's the end because that was movement, action. All right, bonus action.
It doesn't seem like Dutton has moved further anyway, so.
That brings us to Fred.
Teamwork! Speaking of teamwork, Lee is help actioning you, so you've got advantage on the save if you want to do that. Or I think also an attack if you decide to do that.
Cool question, DM. Important question, actually. So, during the conversation that Jed was having with the Candlelight Lady, did Fred clock that it was happening, or was Fred just thinking we were having a normal conversation?
Well, he started out being normal, but then he kind of leaned back and said, "Hold on, having a one-way conversation."
Okay.
You don't know if he's crazy, but or if he was talking to Candle or what.
Okay. All right. Let me roll something real fast.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're gonna heal him, aren't they?
All right. So they rolled a natural 20 on their intelligence check.
Okay.
To register that he had been talking to the Candlelight Lady before, because they know about that sometimes Candlelight Lady appears. So they have kind of been on the ground very like stunned the entire time, and they haven't been whatchamacallit, saying anything or reacting very much, just watching all of this happen, everyone shouting at Jed, all of that stuff. And without getting up, without doing anything else, they are going to cast Spirit Guardians. And summon a for a distance of 15 feet around me. Or yeah, a sphere of 15 feet around me. There are going to be a whole bunch of spectral pigs that are going to... What I want to do is to attack the Candlelight Lady if she is possessing Jed, but I don't know if that is possible outside of just attacking Jed, so it's probably going to end up attacking Jed.
Yeah, pretty much. What color do you want your thing to be?
Oh, spectral pigs.
Pink?
They're all pink. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if there's pink. I'm not sure. There's like light purple.
Purple is fine. Orange.
There's red.
Oh.
A 20-foot sphere, you said? 15-foot?
15.
Okay. How's that?
So I can choose the yeah. I can choose what creature is affected by my spirit guardians, and the creature I'm choosing to be affected is the Candlelight Lady.
At the moment, that just attacks Jed.
That's okay. Okay, so you take 3 sorry. You get to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I might actually make that. 17.
That does save.
So half damage on Spirit Guard? Yeah, it's half damage on Spirit Guardians because
Mhm.
it's fucking cracked. Roll 10. Roll
Yeah,
10.
all
It's
right.
not hard.
Just at the base damage, I've got you down. That's 6, 4, 2, so 12 points, halved to 6.
Yep. That is all you need.
And Fred is going to, like, as they watch Jed go down, they are going to look at the party and it's the candlelight lady. She possessed him.
Roll a persuasion check, Fred.
Jed's just in the dirt hand going.
I still want to cast heat metal.
Oh,
Okay, do so.
That's a 15.
I cast heat metal on his gun.
Perfect.
That's a 15 persuasion.
All right. You guys can roll insight against that if you like. Juniper, you heat metal on the gun. The gun burns hot in the dirt next to him.
For insight, I got a natural 20 for a total of 23.
Fred is definitely right.
One second, I need to roll something else.
Yeah, sounds so nice.
you're having to do it a mic playthrough.
Patty,
Jim.
you have something going on in the background.
Yeah, you're
It's all
still not muted.
Yeah, we got it. We got it. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Did anyone get less than Fred's persuasion?
Yes. Hi.
Okay. You're pretty sure Jed turned against the rest of the party.
What was Fred's persuasion again?
15.
Hmm.
I'm genuinely unsure if that would math correctly with my own personal notes on Lee's thoughts on Jed.
June takes out her biggest smoke and just lights it, as looking like that one meme of Ben Affleck outside of the donkeys.
I rolled under the needed insight.
All right.
Ross just looking for an excuse. Finish him.
So that's my action. I don't think I can do anything as a bonus action, and I don't. I think I.
We're good. We're out of initiative at this point.
Oh, cool. Fred is going to go over to Jed and make sure that he's not bleeding out. At least stabilize him.
That's good because he already had one failure and one success.
Yeah.
The dice strike again.
Fred just very, very stunned, going to go and stabilize him.
All right. Those of you that got below the persuasion check see Fred start to approach and start to try to administer medical assistance to Jed, who just shot them several times.
Freddie, wait.
Honestly, that
Could
kind of
let-
tracks.
Aras is also starting forward a little bit, like walking towards the entanglement. Like,
and Dara's gonna put like a hand up and an arm out and say, it's just give it a second. And she's gonna snap at Jude and tell him to watch Jet.
I don't want him to bleed out.
But will it get him back on his feet immediately?
No. We can keep him unconscious.
I think that's for the
so
best.
don't let him die so you can interrogate him or whatever he would say.
Can I?
Go on.
I'm not holding this crossbow to you, Fred.
I'm just making sure that he won't immediately open fire again.
Is it a medicine check to stabilize him, or?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Primal Savagery on myself anyways.
And I'm going to give myself guidance while I'm at it. That is a brain. Apologies. 21.
Alright. He stabilizes.
I don't want to wake him up. Just making sure he's not bleeding to death.
Lee's stance relaxes, but he's still looking down at Jed. So what happened?
I don't know exactly. Things were fine. We were talking. Then, he had a conversation with the candlelight lady, and then he shot me. I think she possessed him. I think she made him do it. I don't know what it was, but she didn't seem happy with him.
I'm sure that this was just a continuation of his conversation earlier and wanting to take out the weakest link.
No, we had made up. We had made an agreement. We shook on it.
Nat says she can tell if he's possessed right now, and she's trying to cast Identify, which detects curses or effects if used on a person.
Doesn't get anything right now.
Nothing. Damn.
Babies.
Sorry. Nat staring with the class.
I figured this was probably more interesting than my just silly face. Why are you pumping? You don't have to chew. You don't have to chew it. It's just going, my dude.
It's like meat was to bite.
Oh,
Freddy, are you okay? You're bleeding.
Yeah, no, that hurt.
I'll go get the healing potion, and I'm gonna go to the tent and find my.
I'm gonna pass Fred one of my lit smokes. One that's Fred sized.
Thanks. Fred will take it and they do. Ugh. I only have one first level spell slot left.
Aras will come with a standard healing potion and give it to you.
Thank you, Aros. Thank you, Juniper. Fred will gladly down the health potion and take a long drag.
Reasonable.
Andara has casted. Sorry,
it's 2d4 or
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2 balloons have assaulted you.
Happy birthday!
Gunshot wound.
Gunshot wounds. Right. You were saying on our cast thing.
Yeah, she's casted Primal Savagery on herself, so she now has like distended claws instead of fingernails. And she has like fucking fangs instead of teeth. And she has one hand on Jed's chest, just in case the Candlelight Lady feels like being a puppet master some more. She's just waiting. Her and her dog.
I don't. I don't know well, if she hasn't possessed him now, I guess maybe we can wake him up. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I
I
mean,
think
we can always
it's
wake him up and be like, "Oi, candlelight lady."
Yeah.
you're nearing the
Nat
end of
says
your.
she's likely not here right now. She's got her Ouija board over in her fucking tent.
Connection broke when he went down, maybe, but doesn't seem cursed.
I mean, any
Obviously,
more
you never
cursed than he
know.
usually is. Jinx.
I don't know what to make of it, but if it really was the Candlelight Lady puppeteering him, that does mean that she could theoretically do it again.
That's the
I
part I don't
I
trust.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, we could restrain him. We did the same with others.
Got plenty of rope around.
I can also pull up some druid craft, find a, you know, something strong enough for him, I guess. Well, I mean, it's not like he's that strong.
Probably set himself. I don't know if he could set himself on fire again, actually.
You know, so I use some of my druid craft to pull like a really thick fucking root from nearby and just wrap it around him just in case we decide to wake him up.
Is the gun still heat metaled?
No, it's a
All right.
concentration.
Lee's gonna pick that up. Does anything happen when he touches it? DM question, Jed question, I suppose. Would anything happen if someone else touched Jed's gun? Because Lee is attempting to pick it up right now.
No.
Okay. He will, in fact, stow that, holding it basically in such kind of a reverse grip, as if he's offering you the handle. Not actually offering the handle to anyone, of course, but holding it in such a way that he's clearly not wielding it and it's pointed not at something.
You can take a moment to examine it if you like.
I'll take a little bit of a look. Why not? Probably some sick engravings on that
Sure.
thing.
Roll investigation.
Are you a baby?
Can you empty that thing?
Good point. While he's doing that, he'll check the chamber, see if there's any bullets left inside, and if so, pop them out.
2 bullets, 4 shells.
Perfect.
Did you know you're a baby?
And as you're looking at the gun, you're like getting a good look at it, and you realize that the engravings all over it are like the faces of horrified, like spectral people, and the eyes just kind of softly glow green when you look at it for any amount of time.
20 investigation, by the way. Oh, 20 on the investigation roll for Avery, since she asked. Okay.
What does Lee see when he takes a look at the gun? On a 20.
Anything further than the engravings?
Well, it's obviously magical to a certain level because of like the pulsing eyes and, you know, the nature of the firearm as you've seen it. However, like ultimately, as far as you can tell, the firearm itself is just a master crafted revolver with a long barrel. It has the old style of case ejector as opposed to the flip out not barrel cylinder, thank you. And along pretty much every single face of it, including the handle, is intricately engraved detailing, which kind of at first glance look like scroll work, and then at second glance kind of look like tentacles. But if you really fucking look at it, it's a bunch of distorted faces and like spirits, and the eyes glow green if you stare at it too long.
Just like as he's pushing the shows up. Cursed fucking gun.
I do have just a consideration. Spirit Guardians is up for 10 minutes, and the Candlelight Lady was my was the affected enemy. If she comes back, the Spirit Guardians would come back.
I can always give him a good knock with a shillelagh, see if that wakes him up.
Option. I just wanted to raise it.
Sounds like we've got a plan in case he's not him when he awakes.
Do you want answers now, or do you want to let him nap for a while?
Do you think he'd let any of us nap?
I'm not asking what he's going to do. I'm asking what we're going to do.
I don't know, but I'd like some answers.
I would like to kick him with my shillelagh.
And is still at 0 hit points, isn't he?
Wake him up, or
it's my intention to wake him up.
Okay.
If it does damage, it does damage. He's alive.
Yeah, we can say that you bonk him awake.
Just kick.
Yeah, you remember everything just fine.
Pandara's claws are gently dug in. It's just a threat.
Your companions are all poised to attack, and you can still hear the words of the Candlelight Lady in your head, reminding you just how powerless you really are. She didn't expect you to be able to take all of them down. She wanted you to feel weak.
Am I the one controlling the strings again?
Oh, yes.
Okay, I was unconscious for the majority of the discussion, so I was only conscious during the actual combat.
Yeah, you're basically asleep from knockout to now.
Yeah, I just getting how he would respond.
With a light, like, shillelagh prank.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jed kind of cracks his neck. Y'all have good reaction times, at least. Fred, yeah, good job clocking it.
What's the Candlelight Lady?
Being me already feels like I'm operating myself as a marionette. This time she took control of the strings. I know that's not the most comforting revelation. It ain't for me either, but ow.
Shit.
I was not aware she could do that.
Guess it makes sense.
Why me? What she got against me? I haven't
What she's
done
got
anything to
against
her.
me. She wanted to hurt me.
Ah,
Why? What did you do?
To remind me that I haven't been keeping up my end of the bargain, and the fact that she's been more than patient and generous, but I haven't either dealt with the box or been paying up.
Then there's that whole you sold your soul over again.
As I said, she felt she's been being quite generous and wanted to reinforce that I needed to get my ass moving on certain things.
Or to share with the class what those certain things are in detail? You know, an ounce of prevention and all of that.
Either get the box opened or start getting souls for her. What do you think the gun does?
Lee sort of looks at the gun at that statement.
so the candlelight lady is going to have you kill us if you don't start killing other people? What sort of deal is that?
He has gone on at length about this number that's haunting him.
Yeah.
I doubt a ghost is interested in gold.
Yeah. I've been doing my best to keep it to those that I have a personal grievance with or people who deserve it. And I figured with us taking out some less than savory cultists, we would have more opportunities to be paying it. And so I let my guard down in that regard. And I feel I owe you all an apology in doing so.
Think?
Well, Fred most of all.
Yeah, Fred, sorry for shooting the fuck out of you.
It was my body pulling the trigger, but it wasn't me doing it.
Sorry, Fred, my magical benefactor wanted to shoot you to teach me a lesson because I'm not good at keeping the shitty deals I make.
And now all of us are at the pleasure of the candlelight lady, seems. We didn't make a deal with her.
Evidently, she doesn't so much care how I do it as long as I'm doing it. So, if we could maybe do a bounty or two while we're out here. There is that one bandit. Or if we're dealing with some cultists, if I could clean up, we could hopefully prevent this from happening in the future. And if that doesn't work, well, I don't blame y'all for doing what's necessary.
Either that or open some pyramid scheme supernatural box, isn't it? Fuck.
Don't worry, at least we have extra incentive to dull the sting of having to kill you if it comes to that.
Don't blame
5,000
you.
gold isn't so bad. Would pay for a nice funeral.
If it comes to that, don't bother.
We'll bother with
Take the
whatever we
money,
can,
move
please.
on.
At this point, June has removed the tree roots that have been holding Tedric where he is. And I think I think I just walk up to him and just like give him a good kick with my hoof and be just stop faffing about. Let's get on with it.
I don't feel 100% comfortable without some level of restraint until things are further sorted.
I
Good
can
thing-
make you a shillelagh.
Ghost dogs don't have to sleep. Jude can watch.
I more mean just some rope or something. It's not like I can break out of it.
The Candlelight Lady, however.
Would be piloting his body, so it doesn't even matter.
Pretty much. My best guess is giving him a shillelagh that I have that we all have some kind of interest in, where it's like kind of watches him, ties him up if he needs it.
Shillelagh?
Isn't that just a
It's
stick?
druid craft in the shape of a staff, so that if you start fucking off, it can tie you up.
There's also a wolf that can make a whole lot of noise.
Also, probably 200 feet of rope at least between all of us.
I'm also
I mean,
not
if he just wants
against.
to get us into his like rope play, I think there's a lot easier ways to do it.
I'm also
Maybe.
not
He's a
opposed to
grown
picking
man,
up a
as-
set of manacles once we hit our next town.
I mean, if you want to wear manacles, I'm sure no one's going to stop you.
Someone just
I
tie his
meant
wrists together.
for sleep.
Someone just tie his wrists together. He can sleep in my time.
Yeah, it's easy enough done.
Jed puts his hands together and kind of looks at the various people and is just like, and then turns to Andara.
Can I help
Lee
you?
just
Yes.
Lee starts grabbing rope. Starts going to his tent to grab rope.
I figured the bounty hunter would be the most proficient at knot tying.
Maybe.
Unless if anybody feels like they could do a better job.
We're
I
both
think
June's
between
weaving
Fred and
thing.
myself, we could do a better job. Anybody who's
June does a
does a good job.
weaving thing.
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's quite a good idea there, Andara. You want something on you? I can 100% weave something for you.
Okay.
You feel long blades of grass up your legs, I guess, on each side that weave themselves into thick looking woven manacles.
Well,
See what
halfway
happens.
to returning with the rope, turns around, goes and puts the rope back.
well, that'll do until we can do better. Thank you, June.
And Jude, keep on him.
Well, let's go take a nap, puppy.
Great. That brings us to the next watch.
Super.
Lee and Andara.
Ian and
Fred
Dara.
Yeah.
Fred is going to before they're actually going to look over at Lee and be like, "Could I borrow your tent?"
Well, I mean, Jed's getting in it right now.
Oh, wait, never mind. No, never mind.
There's also Jed's tent.
That is true, actually.
This is
I
Jed's
guess I
tent. This is Lee's tent. This is the furry tent.
Honestly, Aras would like gesture for Freddy to come come bunk with us in our tent.
Yeah, Fred is going to go they don't really want to bunk alone, so they're going to
Yeah.
go crawl
Aras is
into
like got the crossbow like still like towards like not like up, but just like not pointing at Jed a little as Jed walks away. Just kind of, just keeping an eye as Freddy
Jed
comes over to
clocks
the tent.
it and then just kind of nods his approval.
It's rather cramped in there with the three of you, but Henwen comes and sits outside.
Okay. Henwin comes and lays on all of us like a humanoid nest.
Yes. Honestly, it's the best.
Natrice is a blanket and Aras idly absorbing the heat because snake.
And before I go down for my long rest, I am going to use a third level spell slot to cast Sending to the Candlelight Lady and just say, I really didn't appreciate that.
No response.
That's it.
Strike one, candlelight girl.
Yeah. And they're just they're gonna go bed. That's it. That's all they wanted to do.
Fred, before you're off to bed, would you like another for bed? Just kind of like waves another one of my smokes for you.
Get it?
Yes, please.
All right, Fred goes to hot box Natrice and Aras in their tent. And Wen sits outside watching.
He's still got Jed's revolver in his hand. He never gave it back.
That
We'll
won't
sort that later.
last, but whatever.
It won't last at all, no.
Basically, you set it down and look away for 2 seconds. It's gone.
I imagine just like sitting down near and he like looks over, like looking at it. And he looks over at her. You want to take a look? And she looks at him, and it's out of his hand already.
No, but not that it matters. Ugh,
He looks back.
creepy fucking thing.
You're telling me I got a close look.
Yeah. How's that? I ain't
Even
looking closely at that thing.
even creepier from 2 feet away.
You bet.
Did come from her after all, supposedly.
Ugh.
God, what do we even do about that?
What we did.
I want to wake up to gunshots every night.
Hence the tying and the watchdog. Jude is outside. He has his body's outside of the tent, but his head's in there, so he could see Jet.
I was about to suggest exactly that.
He's being a little stupid about it, but like
I love it. We appreciate a stupid uppy.
he doesn't want to be in there with the
Doesn't wanna
guy
be
who
out
could
here,
be
I
possessed.
He's got to
You
be
on
in
it?
there a little bit.
But he's got to keep an eye on him. He's a good boy, and he was told to keep an eye on him.
Honestly, like around this time, you probably hear from in the tent. It's just like, I can sleep outside if it'd be easier to keep an eye on me.
You get a
I trust the wolf. It's fine.
Nah, I deserve it.
Yeah, we're not here for your self humiliation, all right? You've punished yourself enough. You asked for cuffs, dude.
Taking an appropriate precaution. Trying to be better.
You get a deep sigh. You know those deep, deep dog sighs? Like you just
The world's
ask
so
them
hard
to
for
like
you, little
lift
man.
the moon with your pinky, and they're like, ugh. Yeah.
The
Well,
weariest man in the world.
Mhm.
well,
Boo hears the long huff and continues the same huff. Just in her boo.
Incredible.
Yeah.
sorry, y'all, and good night.
Stop. What's your take?
On what?
Do you believe him?
What, that it was the candlelight lady?
I'm unsure.
I believe Fred.
I want to believe Fred.
Got nothing else to go on.
Yeah.
If I don't believe Fred, I actually try to kill him.
That's fair. God sniff its stick, though. So
What?
reasonably. Like,
Oh, yeah, it won't stick. Sorry.
yeah, exactly.
Well, then I'll just keep doing it.
Does that sound like a way to live? That's what else can we do, right?
We all need our thing. And if his is going to be getting possessed by his magical benefactor and trying to kill our healer, then my thing is going to be preventing the healer from dying.
No, I'm with you. This would be an interesting problem to work out either way.
Interesting is a word for it.
Sure is.
Ugh. At least the gun knows when it's not wanted and went away. Ugh.
Probably just went to him. I don't know how it works. I can't tell any of that.
Yeah, I don't like them. At least most other weapons give people more of a fighting chance to survive it.
Were you there when they first tried him in the military?
Unfortunately.
It's
I
hard to
find
get
them
in.
terribly brutish.
Remember the barracks were loud for weeks.
I will say that guns in the military at this point are typically reserved for those of higher rank, as they are still in a stage where they're early enough in development that they're expensive.
Yeah. I imagine that said higher ups would probably want lots of range time, though.
There's more than a couple armchair generals in both Vamona and in Evadne's Reach alike.
Oh, yeah.
I've never really been interested in them myself.
Good. What about you? What do you think?
About him?
The whole thing.
I want to believe it. Every bone. My heart wants to believe it, but I don't know.
That's fair.
Mercenary and, strange methods or not, the one thing Jed is straightforward.
Certainly.
That's the thing I can always count on from him, and that's why I do trust him in a way. But
We can trust him all we want, but the Candlelight Lady is another story.
Exactly. If she's intent on puppeteering him until she gets her way, then I am very afraid of what's reaching an agreement with her on that so that we don't get shot every night will look like, if that can even happen.
Well, I, for one, will not be lining up pot shots.
No, I'll be there.
The rest of you can do whatever you want.
No, I'll be there to knock it back out if that happens again. I just don't enjoy the idea of having to do it over and over again.
No, I mean, like, to satisfy the whole souls thing.
Oh, God.
Like,
right.
lining up kill shots. I'm not doing that.
If it happens, it happens. There was that one guy at the place we're going to, though, right?
Yeah. A guy who gave me a fucking bogus job trying to kill a man who can't be fucking killed. Dickhead.
Give him a duel at noon or whatever it is they do, and maybe that'll settle something. At least for a little bit.
It'll settle my temper a little bit if I give him a fucking piece of my goddamn mind. For giving me a bogus job.
Bad fixer or no, if he's as full of shit as Jed certainly seems to think he is, I won't hold either of you back.
No, I'll probably get a couple of good hits in and then hold him back for Jed to wail on him. That's one soul I'll let him feed to the Candlelight Lady. Just for free. Bet it'll taste like shit.
Probably.
What do you think of this old box thing? I don't trust whatever the fuck is in there.
No, I don't know what's in there either, and I don't trust it either. Remember were you around for when she was talking about that? I forgot.
I don't fucking remember.
I wrote notes on it. She said she would release Jed in exchange for us opening a box and Pat Leia. She was evasive about its contents, which tells me and Lee that it's probably something she or whoever's got strings on her would love to have and probably shouldn't get. It's not her own box, but it's sort of her master's. Just pick that from her thing. She can't tell us what's in it. And also doesn't know, apparently. That's what I took from when that was happening.
Schrodinger's box?
Really,
My player instinct tells me that it's probably like, I don't know,
like Pandora's
left
box.
leg or something.
Mommy, it's full of cats.
Exactly. That's what Lee thinks it is.
Some
No,
kind
Lee
of
doesn't know what to
Pandora's
make of it.
box bullshit going on in here.
It probably is. Lee doesn't know what it is, but it gives him a bad feeling.
Great.
He's got no guesses.
Magical fucking pyramid scheme. Ah.
God, yeah. I don't know,
Pyramid
it's-
schemes, bad jobs, guns.
Sure is a mess of shit. I just hope I don't bring anything to our doorstep.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Hi. Your watch eventually comes to a close. And you guys head over to wake Aras and Natrice. And should any of you have been hoping to overhear juicy conversation, the two of them are pretty quiet. And that is, of course, until the sun rises next morning. You all prepare to head out on the road once more. That is where we shall call session for the evening.
Yeah.
Did we get a long
Holy
rest?
shit.
How dare you pull a freshly cut grass on us?
I have to motivate you guys somehow.
True, it is really good drama, but also, how dare you?
Kill him harder.
I'll try
Throw
harder.
more boulders.
Also,
Make me
write his
regret
name
my
on him.
actions.
Also good.
I'm
also,
scaring Freya.
Also, good prompt on the opening conversation, the session, Lars. That was really good drama too. And also did naturally lead into something that I wanted to address anyway, with Lee being like, maybe you shouldn't call, "Hi, is anyone there?" to the mysterious noises off the roadside.
But like when Avery was asking about, I want to do something dumb that would be in character, I'm like, do it. I know exactly what you're about to do, and I know Jed's reaction. Lars, yeah, Jed.
Look, if there weren't consequences to like the bullshit that Fred got us into, I was going to be severely disappointed in y'all. I was
Honestly, yeah.
expecting people to be like, "Fred, what the fuck?" Cuz yeah, what the fuck?
Literally, yeah.
Consequences for Fred, consequences for Jed, consequences for everyone, you know?
You get a consequence.
Consequences
You
in
get a
my
consequence.
actions?
Conses to my quences? More likely
It's
than
more
not.
likely than you think.
Why, if it isn't the conses of my quences?
Oh,
Oh my god.
baby. Your son.
A child. 2 children.
Minnie was here
Finally,
earlier
I
for
have all my
college.
spell slots back. I was down to 2 spell slots.
I finally have my rages back and not 15 HP. No, 14 actually.
Hey, Avery. It's a good thing I didn't have my spells.
Oh god, yeah,
I know.
Otherwise, you would have been
was-
getting smited.
I was worried about that the entire
Yikes.
time, honestly. I was like, okay, so obviously we tried to disarm Jed, if not just knock him out. If he loses the gun, he's just gonna start Eldritch blasting people.
Yeah, genuinely, I'm like, yeah, if you had hit me one more time, you would have gotten me down to 0. Because the 2 hits that you did took me from full health to 15. And that was the amount of damage that you had done last time.
Jed
The
is
goal
a
was to
glass
take out the
cannon.
healers first.
Always
Yeah.
gank the healers.
Yeah. I had not been touched at all in the giant fight too, so
So Jed
yeah,
finished the job.
you nearly single-handedly took me out. So if you had hit one more time.
Anyway, guys, thanks for playing.
Of
Hope
course.
you enjoyed.
Thank you for the drama.
I've kind of had that in the back of my head for a little while.
Oh, it's so good.
Thank you for torturing our friend.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Oh god.
No more DM. We are now DM.
There we go.